Hello and welcome everyone. This is week one of MPA 593 professional presentation. My name is Greg Zarko, and this week we will be discussing a little bit about myself, some things that you may not know. I'll be talking about a nonprofit that I have selected to partner with a public agency, and I'll wrap that up with how I plan to collect some information that I need from them. Okay, so some of you have been introduced to my family, my wife Valerie, the boys August and Alistair. I have two girls who live in Kansas. They're grown and out of the house. Um, but something that we picked up during COVID was visiting national parks. And 2 years ago, we went to the Grand Canyon. We had a blast. And so this year, we decided to do something similar. And during the break, we went to Utah. We drove to Utah and visited the state parks that they have there. August is really into dinosaurs, so we kind of centered that uh, into the road trip. We went to Dinosaur National Park, um, Arches National Park, Bryce Canyon National Park. There was a couple other ones, Goblin State Park. So overall, in 9 days, we visited 5 states, drove a little under 2,000 miles. It was a lot of fun. It was really exhausting, and a lot of cool pictures. As you can see, we were able to touch a dinosaur fossil, which is super cool. Um, so the partnership that I have elected to work with is a combination of a nonprofit called the Foothill AIDS Project, and they are a nonprofit organization that assists people living with HIV or AIDS in the community. They assist them by providing social services such as counseling, um, helping them get on the right medication. They also provide housing services and transportation if need be. And the agency, the public agency that I paired them up with is San Bernardino County Public Health. And the reason why I did that and the reason why I think it could work is because even though a nonprofit provides a lot of great services, they do not do in-house testing. So they would need to have people that have been diagnosed with HIV coming to them. Public health does provide HIV testing. People go to public health for many reasons. Um, and if one of those reasons happens to be HIV and they get newly diagnosed, um, the staff at public health may not be specifically trained to deal with people living with HIV. So if we have a representative there from the Foothill AIDS Project, then we can assist those newly diagnosed patients immediately and educate them on how far along we've come in the HIV process from being a pandemic in the late 80s where people were dying right away to now people living with HIV and AIDS for many years and living a healthy lifestyle. So in order to obtain the information for the Foothill AIDS Project, um, I actually went to guidestar.org and created a profile, which was free and took me a few minutes. And then I typed in the Foothill AIDS Project and their information came up, which made it super easy for me. The executive director's name came up on the company's website. Um, it, on the company's website, her email's in there if I needed to get it through there. The company's information if I needed to call and see if I can make an appointment with her was also on their website. Um, and then still on GuideStar, uh, on the right hand side, on the tax forms, it shows the Forms 990s. So I was able to click on that and look at the last few years. It had 2017, 18, and 19, so it doesn't seem like they've done 2020 yet. Um, and it's 40 pages long, so I didn't want to screenshot all their pages, so I just screenshotted the very first one. But for the rest of the information, the annual report, the bylaws, and the articles of incorporation, I have emailed the executive director in hopes that she can get me the information that I'm looking for. So in conclusion, this week I talked about um, what my family and I did during our time off from school and from work. We went and visited the national parks, and this was the last picture that I took in Utah. It was on the way down when I took it. I discussed the agencies that I'll be looking into for this course, the San Bernardino County Public Health and the Foothill AIDS Project. And I also discussed how I will be obtaining information from the nonprofit, either by using websites or by contacting managers from the organization. So thank you very much for listening. I look forward to listening to yours. Have a wonderful week and God bless.